tomorrow, when you're trying to make your dreams come true, when you're trying to, do something for yourself and create your destiny, the first thing to remember is imitation is suicide. Say that after me. Imitation is suicide. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you go about your day and your life trying to be somebody else, then you're killing yourself. And you're killing the person that God made you. Imitation is suicide. The world is too full with people who don't know who they are and are trying to be somebody else. Dark-skinned people are bleaching, trying to be light. White people are tanning, trying to be black. It's just too much. I think the best you need to focus on finding out who you are and being yourself. Trust me, that's good enough. I'll use myself as an example. When I was moving back, I grew up in Nigeria. I went to primary school and secondary school here, and then everybody knows I was in the US for a while. But when I was moving back, they said, this R&B,
but is that Canada?
They don't do that here. They don't accept it from Nigerians. They will listen to R. Kelly, they will listen to Usher and Boyz II Men. But if you're in Nigerian music, do something else. But guess what? If I did that, I wouldn't be standing here today. Because on my best day, I cannot be debauched. I cannot be two-faced. I cannot be peaceful. But on their best day, they cannot say, would you be my love? The key, one of the very many keys to being successful is being yourself. Finding out who you are exactly and becoming the best you that you can be. You don't need to change who you are for anybody or anything. Find out what it is that you're good at and just do that to the best of your ability and you'll be successful. So that's the first key. Imitation is what? Imitation is what? My second key that I'm going to give you here this evening is it's only defeat when you give up or give in. It's only failure when you stop trying. In a boxing match, right? Do you know that you can get knocked down and still win? Do you know that it doesn't matter actually how many times you get knocked down? Now, it's probably bad strategy for you to go into a boxing match saying, okay, let him knock me down, it's no problem, I'll just stand up, because you run out of endurance sooner or later. But if you keep falling down, as long as you keep standing back up, the fight continues. So be persistent. Don't take no for an answer. It is still possible. Stay. When you fail, stand up and try again. Those are the people that make it, the people that are successful, are people that do just that. Same thing, I will use myself as an example. When I came, during the first year and a half, was one of my toughest years because I left a very, very lucrative job in engineering in Yankee. I was fine, I was nice, there was no problems, but I took all of my life savings and I moved back here. And in the first year and a half, I didn't make shishi. Let me tell you something, It does not matter what you see on TV. Let me tell you something. The ironic thing about the music business is that fame comes a long time before fortune. Do you know that? Do you know that once somebody releases a video on television, everybody knows who that person is? But it doesn't mean that that person is actually making money. And the person is going out and everybody knows who he is. So they're expecting so much from him. But you don't know how he's scraping and just trying to keep everything going. And that was my story for the first year and a half. When I moved back. I moved back February 2008. And again, I had a lot of people in my ear saying, guy, born this R&B thing. It's not, you're a talented musician, you can do anything. But I was like, you know what? All I can do is just be myself and be the best me that I can be and keep going. And if I do that, sooner or later, they'll come along, they'll understand who I am, and they'll identify with that. And I don't have to be the badge, and I don't have to change who I am. And I can just continue this and I'll be successful. And today, if I didn't go through all of that, you wouldn't have me here today. You wouldn't have EME, which has birthed the careers of Wizkid and Scales and Shady and all of these other people. I think that deserves a round of applause. So, the second key is what? It's only defeat if you give in or give up. It's only failure if you stop trying. Are you still with me? Are you tired? Please, enemies of progress, please leave. Some of us. Okay. Along those lines, I'm going to give you 2 more examples. Everybody knows who Michael Jordan is, right? Come on, I know who Michael Jordan is. What's wrong with you? Listen, Michael Jordan has been quoted as saying that he failed his way forward in his career. This is somebody who is pretty much the greatest basketball player ever. And he's telling you that he failed his way forward. What does that mean? He said he's lost 300 plus games. He had, I think, 26 or somewhere in that neighborhood of shots. You know when the game is almost at the end and you need to take a game-winning shot to win the game. He failed at that over 20 times. But what did he do? He used each of those failures as a lesson. Okay, maybe I need to change this. Maybe I need to change that. Maybe I need to calm down.